All content is publicly sourced and used under the USA Fair Use and UK Fair Dealing Guidelines. The things I say are strictly my opinion. Good afternoon, you guys, and happy 4th of July to all my American viewers. I hope you're having a great, safe day so far. Well, the last video I asked you all to leave me some comments about whether or not you wanted me to continue with the book review of Lady C's book, obviously. I looked through the comments, and to me it was about 50-50, so I'm trying to decide if I want to continue with that yet or wait till the book comes out in America. So until then, I'm doing this video. I saw this article today. I want to share it with you guys, but we can do the history minute first. This is Berengaria of Navarre. She was the queen consort of Richard I. This is from the National Portrait Gallery, an engraving from 1844. A few facts: her tenure as queen consort, the 12th of May, 1191 to the 6th of April, 1199. She was the eldest daughter of Sancho VI and Sancha. Very similar names there. As in the case with many of the medieval English queens, relatively little is known of her life. She is known as the only English queen never to set foot in the country, although she may have visited England after her husband's death. She saw very little of her husband Richard I during their marriage, and she bore him no children. Well, it would be hard to bear him any children if you don't see him. She gave generously to the church despite difficulties in collecting the pension she was due from Richard's brother and successor John after she became a widow. In 1240, the Archbishop Rodrigo wrote, "She came to the end of her days with a happy death." She died the 23rd of December, 1230, aged 59 to 65. Alright, you guys, as I mentioned in my last video, I want you to leave in the comments if you would like for me to do a live stream. I have a few tricks up my sleeve. I was, didn't know if I wanted to show myself or what, but I will, but with the twist. So let me know if you'd like me to do that. Okay, so I know we're all sitting on the edge of our seats. I know I certainly was, waiting to hear what Harry and Megs have planned for the 4th of July. Oh my goodness. Well, this article was from ET Entertainment Tonight. I will link it in the description below, because Entertainment Tonight knows that we have all been waiting with bated breath to learn what Harry and Megs are going to do for their first 4th of July in America. So the article states that H&M, for their first 4th of July in the U.S., it will be super sweet, spending time with their 1-year-old son Archie. E.T. recently spoke to royal expert Katie Nichol, who said that the couple is still staying at Tyler Perry's house since moving to L.A. in March, and enjoying time with a, quote, happy Archie. "I think Archie is just about walking," she said. "He's a very happy little boy. He's loving life in L.A. They're still staying at Tyler Perry's house. I'm told that they haven't found a forever home yet, but they're still looking." What does that sentence mean, you guys? Meghan now has a baby doll that can walk. It's a very happy baby doll. He likes life in L.A., and they're still squatting in Tyler Perry's house, and Daddy Charles hasn't forked over the money for them to buy their own house yet. They really do love that family time, and they've had a lot of that recently. I'm sure they have. Neither one of them are working, so they don't have anything else to do but sit at home with Archofficial. They both feel very grateful for that time they've had at home with Archofficial, watching him achieve all those milestones. Yes, turning the crank on his back and listening to him talk and walk and do all those things. Alright, it goes on to say that Em and H are also thinking about their future, including how they're going to support themselves after leaving the BRF. They made a big move in June when they signed with the Harry Walker Agency, the firm which represents, of course, the Obamas and other high-profile individuals like former friend Serena Williams and wannabe friend Alex Rodriguez. And that's going to be a source of income. Supposedly, they'll earn hundreds of thousands per appearance. Or are they going to do fan conventions? Former royal conventions? Because nobody's going to keep paying them to hear him talk about how his mother's death impacted him. They do need to make money, Nichols notes. They've been in LA since March. They left the royal family at the end of March, and as yet, they have actually earned nothing. Nothing they have earned since the end of March. 3+ months now? Wow. What does that say about their work ethic? Meanwhile, a source told ET last month that M&H's relationship is stronger than ever. Okay, we know that a source means Meghan, and stronger than ever means their next stop is probably divorce court. Here comes the alimony check. The source said that the two are relieved to have less pressures and commitments. They don't have any pressures or commitments. They don't have anything to do all day except sit around and plan what they're going to hitch onto next to get their names in the papers. And that they're using this time to be thoughtful and strategic about the type of work and projects they want to be involved with moving forward. They're trying to figure out who will actually hire them. It is clear that fighting racism is incredibly important to the couple. Meghan recently made a personal phone call to Althea Bernstein, an 18-year-old biracial woman from Madison, Wisconsin, who claims that she was set on fire while driving by 4 white men. Well, that was a tragic story. I heard about that. The only reason they're latching on to this fighting racism movement is because nothing else is working out for them, so throw their name into whatever's hot in the papers at the moment. So a few comments from the last video I did, the review of Part 2 of Chapter 1 of Lady C's book. June Allison. Oh, June Allison. I've heard that name before. Wasn't she an actress or a celebrity? Okay, she says, I'm sure it's not the real June Allison, but this June Allison says, review now, dying to know. There is a question mark over whether Harry was as lovable as we thought he is. Meghan, it appears, bought out what was in Harry all the time. Yes, they bring out the worst in each other. They drive each other. Marlene says, she's going to do all the supposed Archewell stuff, be an actress, a public speaker, the forefront of the BLM movement, a mother, and president of the U.S. That should be entertaining. She can't stick to one thing too long. I believe that they have a name for that, and they usually medicate people who can't stick to one thing for too long. Okay, Ricieri says, what a big mistake by the royal family. I'm sure they wish they never heard her name. No one else did that much damage in the last 1,000 years to the monarchy than this 2-bit C actress. I agree with you 100% there. Annette said, Meg's really wanted William. That's why she was jealous of Kate. She wants to be queen. That's why Meg's pushes in front of Queen Elizabeth, then run to Canada to be queen, but it backfired. Love your program. Thank you, Annette. Jane said, personally, I wouldn't put your face out there on live chat. The Sussex squad are deranged, dangerous, and vicious. Not only will they dox you, they will also contact your workplace and try to get you and your partner sacked. They will publish your address, and some idiot will probably come after your dogs. We're talking a bunch of truly mentally deranged idiots with room temperature IQs here. One of the English YouTubers, okay, stay anonymous. Well, you see, if I did this, I really wasn't going to show myself. I have, like I said before, I have several tricks up my sleeve. I'm not crazy. I don't want to be out there and be a fame-addicted person like Mooching Meg. But as far as my workplace goes, I only have 2 co-workers, my manager and my co-worker, and they both know that I do this. They've seen my videos, so there's not really an issue there. And I don't have any children except my dogs, and I don't mind showing my dogs pictures. All right. Dwight in Ho 56 says, really bad review. I responded, you were too kind, Dwight. Aw, thank you, sir. Loyalty or Justice says, please, people don't compare Megs to our canine friends. They are worlds apart. Dogs are loyal, sentient beings. Megamouth has none of those qualities and never will have. You're right. Dogs are probably insulted being compared to her. I apologize to dogs everywhere. What have we learned today, you guys? Well, the first thing we learned, Megzy dreams of being like Berengaria of Navarre, to be the Queen of England, but never step foot in the country, but also to draw the paycheck. Second thing we learned, Harry and Meg believe we are waiting with bated breath to hear of their 4th of July plans. Well, the sugars everywhere actually are, however. Third thing we learned, you guys, Archofficial will be spending the day, the 4th of July, with his parents, but Marcus Anderson and surrogate number 1 are nowhere in sight. Number 4, Tyler Perry is having a difficult time removing the Harkles from his house as they have been squatting there long enough to declare squatters' rights. Fifth thing we learned, Megalomaniac has upgraded to a doll that can walk. Daddy Charles's allowance put to good use. Number 6, a minimum wage worker, even a bum begging on the street, make more money in one day than the Harkles have earned in 3+ months. Notice, you guys, I said the word earned. They have gotten money in the last 3 months, but that's been out of Daddy Charles's pocket. They haven't actually worked for any of their money in the last 3+ months. Seventh thing we learned, in Meghan speak, a source means Meg herself, and Harry and Meghan's relationship is stronger than ever, means their relationship is rockier than, well, you can read the rest. Oh, sorry about that. Number 8 thing we learned, Mooching Meg most likely needs to be medicated as she cannot stick to one thing for very long. Escort, yacht girl, Caucasian Z-list actress, Duchess, African-American victim of the press, wannabe actress, public speaker, Catholic saint, BLM leader, now politician. Wow, that's quite a resume, Meg. Number 9, all of us truly do have something in common with the British royal family. We all wish we had never heard the name Meghan Markle. Number 10, Bizzy Bee has nearly as many tricks up his sleeve as Megalo had tricks when she was a professional companion. Number 11, I am keeping Dwight and Ho 5'6" extremely entertained. And the last thing we learned, you guys, dogs everywhere take great offense at being compared to a leech, aka Megzy. Alright, you guys, these are my 4 dogs, Myrtle, Edward, Valerie, and Gemma. I've had a few people ask they would like to send treats to my dogs, so if you would like to send me love notes, tokens of appreciation, or toys and treats for Valerie, Myrtle, Gemma, and Edward, here is my P.O. box. You can certainly send it, but just a note, if you're going to send treats to the dogs, I had someone send me a message after my last video who said that the sugars can be pretty vicious and might try to do harm to them. So if you're going to send treats, just send them directly from Amazon, so there's no question. Alright, if you would like to contribute to some greenery to ensure that I remain entertaining, witty, charismatic, sarcastic, and charming, here's my PayPal info. Tweet me, there's my tweet information. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit the notification button. Also, please tell your friends about me, you guys. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. You guys have a happy 4th of July and a safe one. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.